Greg Oz, and now Larry Mitchell on electric guitar.
Hey everybody, Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. And there we go. Ooh. All right. I'm back in the chocolate room. um, hello, Nicholas Foster. No visuals? Can you not see me? I'm not sure what's. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Jabsy2. Hi, Eileen Perez. I think Vince is on too as well in New Jersey. Twitch and DF Dub in Dallas. John Muller is in New Jersey. Nicholas, I'm not sure where you're watching from. Let us know. Ken Arnold, hello on Facebook. Jeannie Thompson in Montgomery, Alabama on Twitch. Alex Ship on YouTube. Sure, thank you, Alex. Felicia Harding in Wyoming. Hello. Tom K in Colorado. See you next week. Shell Berger, you're in Maui right now. Wow. Enjoy that. Maui. Mel Johnson. Hello, Mel. Where are you watching from on YouTube? Where are you watching from in the country, in the world? John Maines, you finally got Shadows on the Soul. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Margaret Ryman in Atlanta. Hey, Margaret. Yeah, Twitchity. Long, crazy day. I can hear you. I got in last night, yesterday. You know, the airlines are flying is a little crazy right now. Should have been an hour and 40-minute flight yesterday. I think altogether was 5 hours because we sat on the runway forever. When the pilot announces we're 39th in line to take off, it's gonna be a while. And then I had to get my gear and get into the car and drive an hour and a half from the Atlanta airport. It's a long day yesterday. And today, I had a rehearsal. Let's see. I had a rehearsal for Botanics Got Talent. So I've been a judge, one of the judges here in Opelika at Botanics Got Talent. And we've had a blast. We had 3 weeks in a row. 25 people competed, down to 10, down to 5. Wait, down to 20, down to 10, down to 5. And I think we're at the last 5 or 4. Last 5. And so there's 5 judges, and we're all going to play with the contestants on Friday. The finale is this Friday. And let's see, I should have made that available. Let's see if I can add this slideshow. BOT. We had a rehearsal today. I got up, gave a lesson on Zoom. Good lesson. It was a good lesson with my friend Jan in Mallorca, Spain. And took a nap, had some work to do, and then went to rehearsal. And I left the rehearsal in time to get here, just in time to kind of get online a little bit to set up for the show. Here is a little bit of today's rehearsal. Botanics Got Talent. So that's Botanics Got Talent. That was rehearsal today. And Nicholas here in Northeast Kansas. All right, nice. My mom's on. Hey, Mom. Aunt Thelma and Cousin Janet are on. Holly Ray's on. Alan, hey, Alvin. Alvin's on your lunch break. Oh, wow. Kevin, the Music Heals, is on in Jacksonville. Alvin's in San Diego. Steve Harmony. "39th." Uh-oh. I missed something. I'm jumping around trying to find comments and stuff like that and say hello. And then I missed something there. My problem is, John Muller says that my problem is I don't have enough to do. Yeah. Jeannie, yes, we rehearsed in the church at Trinity Church. That's where the rehearsal was at. Don't ask me how it got to be there. I have no idea. I just I got in yesterday and said, "Oh, the rehearsal's tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So it was good. It's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be really nice. If you're in Opelika, come on out to Botanic, which is an amazing place, by the way. Amazing restaurant, just beyond restaurant. It's 6 acres of intenseness. That's how big this place is. It's really cool. Oh, Vince, fights for 5 hours of music and fundraising for Push to Walk. That's right. We had a blast. I'm getting to that. Vince. Oh, cool. More phonics from Teaneck. All right, awesome. Thanks, John. Let me show you a little bit what this trip I did. I don't have the shots from the New York Audio Show queued up. That was the week before. But I do have the intense week of Friday and Saturday, Friday and Sunday. So here's my slideshow. Here we go. This is, I think this is an Avondale, at the Avondale Performing Arts Center, opening up for Corey Glover, the lead singer from Living Color. And these are shots by John W. I think. Let's press and see. Yes, there they are. Corey played in a Star Trek uniform, which is awesome because it was Halloween. And mine were here at home. I gotta find mine. There's Vince and Eileen. So those are the shots from from the Avenel Performing Arts Center on Halloween. And then here are the shots from, oh, these are ones that I took and I think Eileen and Vince took as well from the same night. Eileen Perez and Vince Janella took some of these. I took some as well. All right, so those are the shots I took. And then the shots I took, Eileen took, and Vince took. And then we have Sunday for Wendy's 50 plus 5 push to walk. And that was at Debonair Music Hall. What do I have? These are shots that John Muller took. All right, let's look at those. So those are shots that John Muller took. Great shots, John. Thank you. And these are shots. Maybe, I'm not sure what these might be shots I took and some other people took. These are ones I took. there you have it. All right. Yeah, Eileen, I saw that hug coming. I saw it coming a mile away. I had to catch that. I missed the first one. You did twice. So I missed the first one. It was a good week. And then of course I did Vince's show on last Monday, and he was on my guest on my show last Tuesday. And then I flew to North Carolina. And shot some video with MJ, and hung out with my friend Tim Noonan, and my friend Pat Fury. Haven't seen in a long time, but we go way back. Yeah, we go back more than 40 years. More than 40 years. 40 years more. 83. 83. I mean, yeah, 82, 83. Anyway, it was great to catch up and see everybody. John Muller, I hadn't seen you since the house concert in Toms River. And got to meet Eileen for the first time in person. That was very nice. Got to hang out with Vince, play and jam a little bit, play a little guitar. And of course, I've known Corey and all the guys in Living Color for years. I've jammed with Vernon and Doug. Never played with Will. And never been on stage with Corey before until Sunday. So that was really a pleasure. It was just a blast. Yeah. All right. I am tired. Yeah. Kind of tired. I still got to mix a song tonight. If my ears are good, I can mix a song, or at least prep a song, and listen to it in the morning, and then commit the mix. So I'm gonna do one more song. What song should I do? I'm gonna do Reflections. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. I try to do it every week at 9 o'clock on Tuesdays and 9 o'clock Eastern Time on Tuesdays and 9 o'clock Eastern Time on Sundays, the Acoustic Show. If you'd like to support the channel and make these happen, you can either go to my PayPal or Venmo, which I think is in the header. I should double check that. Or you can go to bandcamp.com and purchase a song or an album. Yeah. Or share this stream. Hit like on YouTube. Hit like and subscribe, or hit subscribe if you can on Twitch. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can have free. The artist still gets paid, but a free subscription per month to whoever you choose. You have to do it every month, though. So if you pick an artist and every month you go back and resubscribe, it won't cost you anything, but that artist will get some money. It's part of your Amazon Prime, if you have that. What else is coming up? I'm headed to Cleveland. I'm headed to Phoenix. But everything I do is not part of a public, unless I guest. I might be guesting at the MIM. I'm not sure. I'm guesting somewhere else. And then there's a house concert. Never Not Whammy, thank you. And then I'm headed to Cleveland. And there's a live radio show on Wednesday morning, a night show. I don't know. I don't have any of this information in front of me. There's a night show on that Thursday in Cleveland, and then there's the big show at the Lorraine Theater in Cleveland, opening for Good Mix Entertainment. It's beautiful theater, and I'm looking forward to playing that theater. And hopefully it's sold out. Hopefully it's sold out. Thank you, Hugh. All right, guys, I'm going to say a quote by my friend Jack. Woo! Now I'm really tired. A quote by my friend Zach Friedhoff. When I gave all my love and I've gone home, they'll say I was here. And I put a little dent in fear. And then I made someone smile. I hope I made you guys smile tonight. I smiled. All right, I'm going to do reflections and call it a night. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Sunday. Let's see, what video? Let's do green.
guitar. Larry, welcome to the show. Larry, nice job. Larry Mitchell. Wow, nice, man.